Hey guys, here we are back again with me Maverick do over. Well, we're gonna go calling that for now. Just a thing with the diffs out of these suckers. Now, just I know it's pretty straightforward, but I just thought I'd share this with you guys as we go along. To pull them apart. Now, this one is the rear diff, righto? The rear diff. So to pull it apart, obviously you got the two screws in here. Then you can pull that sucker off. And then you got this little brace in here, which can come out. And then what we got now is, if you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4 holes, screws I should say, which I have already pulled out. Now I've got one left to do. So if I can find the Allen key that I was using. Now I can't find my, I'll see if I can get, sorry about my arms guys. One left to go, so we'll pull this sucker out. Now this should be able to, without removing the whole diff. Well it does, because I've actually pulled the front one apart already. But by undoing this back cover, we can actually, there we go. Now, by taking this off, we can view the gears and so on. So once you got those two on each side, the one in the top, and where all the rest stays, you should be able to separate the two halves. So you can see underneath, you can see there's those three locos I was talking about, and the diff half splits there. So we should be able to just pop that out, and there we go. The diff center. So what my whole plan was here was to pull this apart, go over it, have a look at the teeth on it. Yeah, a little bit of wear there, but it's not too bad. I'm not going to do anything with this by looks except for replace the grease in here. So, but just looking at that, I will pull that out of there and inspect the bloody the pinion as well. So I've already gone forward and pulled the front diff apart, and I've already got the grease and re-greased the center and everything. So I'll just pop this out the way. We focus on the front diff now. There we go, that thing just fell out. So, what we've got here, here's our diff center. Now, like I said, I've already cleaned all out inside here. If I'll this is the front diff. I've already gone and cleaned it all up. You can see the pinion inside there. Everything looks pretty good on there, just re-greased everything. So, got a little bit extra grease in there, which it's not going to hurt. But the thing you should do if you're going to do this is make sure you put the grease you use. Well, it's probably my personal choice. Is I like to use something that's got like a high temp rating and like high pressure. Usually like an EP grease or lithiums or stuff like that. This is the stuff I got on hand, and as you can see, it's pretty thick, and it is tacky. You can see it there. Look on my finger. I don't know if you can see that. Can you? See, it's pretty tacky, as you can see there. So that's what you want. Something that's tacky, something that's good for high temp and high pressure. So because being especially in these monster trucks, when you got when you got the two gears together when it's being driven. So like if you can picture this gear in here, your diff, your crown wheel, I'm going to call this, which is what it is, and your pinion. And when you're on the throttle, on off, so you're providing power straight through this whole drivetrain. So you're going to have force coming through the drivetrain, through your pinion onto the crown wheel to drive your wheels, right? So it's going to be doing this exaggerated, but it'll be doing this like all the time when you're on that throttle. Bang, 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 like that. Righto? That's exaggerated, but that's pretty much what it's going to be doing. So you need something that's going to be able to handle a fair bit of temperature and force on the gears themselves. Hence why they call high pressure. So it will stay, the grease will stay in the grooves in your teeth. So it will continue to handle all this thing. So, but the other thing is too, now that I've got this out, I'm not going to pull pull the center itself apart because it's still nice and stiff in there, which is what you want, especially with this big rig, and because I'm going to be running the new 45cc in here, so I want something that's going to be, and that's got a fair bit of tension there, so I'm not going to open that up for now. It's been going so well so far, and all the teeth on the gears look fine, so I won't be touching them. I'll just be changing the grease out, putting some new grease in, because like, as you saw in the other one, the grease was getting a bit old, and you know, this has had a pretty hard life. What is it now? About 12 months old, maybe a year and a half, maybe. So it's had a pretty punishing life. So I figured, well, bugger it, we'll put new grease in and be done with it. So, but also something else when I go to put this back together, something that I like to do, I'll get some kind of sealer. Like I like to use like a master gasket or something like that, just to go around all your edges, on the outsides of your case, all around through here. Where your bearings sit in here, or even just on that lip, on this inner lip here, to help seal the diff from the outside. So you're not going to have any dirt and water and all that sort of crap getting inside. So just, you know, and it won't actually hurt it, because it won't actually cure dry and solid. It will still be sticky, so you will still be able to separate the diff halves if you ever go to pull it apart again. So that's the beauty of that stuff. What else was I going to say? Actually, while we're looking at this, as you can see down in there, now from the crash, that is a hole. Now that's going to be a bit of a problem, but I have another fix for that. I'll put this over. Yeah, so if we can see there, now that's the hole you just look through, and see how it's split there and cracked up there. So what I'm going to try and do here with fixing this thing is I'm going to try and clamp this, push it back flush, see, like it's sitting proud, like it's been, you know, well obviously because the bolt been pulled out through there. So try and sit this back flush as much as I can back into the hole, and what I'll do is I'm going to put some kind of, while I wait for a diff housing. Now I don't know how easy it's going to be to get a new housing. I figured I was going to have to be looking at something like this. So, but for now, for the time being, I will maybe get some DevCon or something of the like to fill that hole, and then when I re-bolt this back onto the diff, I'll get some Loctite. Probably, maybe, I don't know whether I'll use the blue stuff or maybe even the red stuff on these two holes anyway, when I go to screw it back together. So just to hold it in there, because as you can see, it looks pretty shitty. I mean, that one's been ripped out of there, and this one, well, you can see what's going on there. So, but yeah, that's where we're up to so far, guys. I just thought I'd put that out there. Just something else to look at, you know, like when you're redoing these. Now, like I said, I won't be pulling this apart. It's like the old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yeah, so anyway, guys, so I'm going to wrap it up. I don't want these videos to drag on too long, like I said, so I'll go on, put this diff back together, seal him up, put the cover back on, and like I said, I'm going to reuse it for now until I can get another case for it. So, and then I'll go ahead and I'll do the rear diff, get it all back together, and like I said before, these sections on the rear and the shafts, I'll rip them out, clean them up, and I'll keep moving on with the project. So just a short one, guys, give you an update on where we're at. So hopefully this little build or revamp, whatever you want to call it, won't have too many videos. So thanks for watching, guys. Stick around for the next one, and I'll catch you then.